Today's question, can a VPN protect you from malware? I'm Steve, this is TQA Weekly. This is in response to a question on my YouTube channel where the person accidentally clicked on a link and is wondering if they would be secure or not because they were using a VPN. You will learn how I actually answer that question by following along. So, what is a VPN? A VPN is a virtual private network, which at its core is simply the regional displacement of your endpoint internet connection, which is publicly facing. And that means your IP address that you have in this scenario will be one that is in that VPN's ISP endpoint and not your local ISP endpoint. Meaning that location-wise, you're no longer in the same place. This introduces latency, but it actually increases privacy for a lot of people. The second detail, for a VPN to work properly, it has to be within an encrypted tunnel, meaning that all the content inside of this tunnel is invisible to all ISPs, routers, and servers around. That is it. Until it hits that VPN's endpoint where it finally ends up on the public internet. And that means that nobody can see what's inside of it. Nobody can scan it, not your ISP, nobody else. That's basically how it goes down. It's encrypted, it is invisible. A VPN itself does not have access to the contents of encrypted packets. It at best has access to the contents of plain text packets, which, with the way everything is going, is becoming more and more rare, meaning that it has less and less access to that kind of information. It will still know where it came from and where it's going and when this packet was basically being sent and delivered, but besides that, it doesn't have that much more information. There's metadata, but the metadata does not include the packet information that is stored. So, that means that it is possible for the information of malware to leave a server, go through the public internet, through the VPN, out to the user device, and then finally be decrypted, which is why a VPN may or may not be able to protect you from malware, even if it does offer malware detection options. Unless these applications are on your device, they will not mitigate any malware or viruses on the internet unless they do one of two things. Know the website that it has the malware and block it, or know what the file name is and block that. And because it is easy to change the name of a file name on the fly, the best course of action in that case would be to block the website, and that is usually not always possible, seeing how a lot of malicious groups target innocent websites to accidentally infect the users of those websites. Which means that at the end of the day, you do need malware detection software on your computers. Otherwise, even having a VPN may not be enough to protect you. Not from being figured out where you are in the world, but from the risk of infection itself. I hope that answers your question. So like this episode if you like it, dislike it if you didn't, share with those that you think can benefit from this, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions for topics, email me at ask@tqaweekly.com or go to my website, tqaweekly.com, where you can see the show notes on this episode, past others, find other ways of subscribing, and of course, use the contact form to email me directly. And if you want to see me play video games, go to twitch.tv/zaxis1981, where I play every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.